Hello everyone and welcome to a new exciting video on value matches. Today I have a special but simple video for you. As you can see, this time I don't just have one but 5 fryers ready to go. In my opinion, these are currently the top models on the market and I've tested them all for you. I will report on whether and when an air fryer is worth it and cover each model in detail. I can only say so much. The model with the highest price is not necessarily the best, so it's going to be exciting. Stay tuned. Let me briefly introduce the air fryers to you. First, we have the Ninja AF101 air fryer with a 4-quart capacity and a ceramic basket. Next, the COSORI TurboBlaze 6-quart. It's probably the fastest and most powerful air fryer due to the new AC motor. Then we have the COSORI Airfryer Pro LE 5-quart with a beautiful tempered glass display. Next, we have the Instant Vortex Plus 6-quart, which is made with stainless steel parts on the front, and it stands for robustness and probably fits the most chicken wings among the fryers with a basket. Finally, of course, the Ninja DualZone 201 Foodi 8-quart. Basically, when you buy this, you're getting one fryer with the flexibility of 2. As always, you can find all the product links in the video descriptions and in the comments below. If you like one, feel free to check it out through the links. Before we start the test, let's briefly dive into the world of air fryers and explain how the first air fryer came about. In fact, Philips launched the first model on the market, essentially inventing the air fryer, and has been successful in the business ever since. But back to the topic. Air fryers work very similarly to a conventional convection oven. This means a fan circulates the hot air from the heating element through the entire cooking basket at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. An oven doesn't even come close to these speeds, and that brings us to the differences. An air fryer only needs half the preparation time compared to a conventional oven. The quick preparation has enormous advantages in terms of efficiency. Not only does it finish faster, cook evenly, but it also consumes correspondingly less electricity. This makes it much more efficient than an oven, and if you use it regularly, you can save real money. I've done some calculations and already come up with annual savings of about $60. Other advantages would be the easy and safe use for users of all age groups. Furthermore, I have tested the development of heat. My thermal imaging camera has shown the following. None of these fryers tested here have problems with it. They always stay pleasantly warm, unlike oil fryers. Basically, most air fryers are really similar in design. Of course, there are always some exceptions, like the Ninja, with 2 frying compartments, but more on that later. So then, I've told you enough about air fryers. Let's start with the actual test and examine each air fryer individually. I'll start with the last place and work our way up to the first place. Since I have 2 fryers in second place, we already start now with rank number 4. It was a very closely contested ranking, so it was not easy for me to decide. The fact that the Instant has the last place here by no means suggests it's the worst, but rather the 5th best in the entire air fryer market. It comes with a capacity of 6 quarts and it's the only one in its size range to incorporate stainless steel into its housing. It not only looks robust, but it also feels like it. The cooking basket is truly a marvel. It can fit the most chicken wings in one layer, a whole 19 pieces. Excluding the Ninja Dual, it's the winner in terms of basket space. With a capacity of 3 pounds of fries, it's ideally suited for households of up to 5 people. The basket has a size of 10 by 9.5 by 3.5 inches. And the holes in the crisper plate are particularly important to me, and here they are designed well. They are so small that even smaller fries should not fall through. This metal piece is also a plus, making it easier to remove the crisper plate with tongs or so, or even when it cools down even by hand. The operation is very intuitive and clear, with 6 programs also being sufficient. You can't, however, deactivate the preheat function, and that is a minus for me. Although I can simply ignore it, it's still a drawback. In practical tests, it performed very well. Although a few fries on the outer side of the basket were not quite as evenly crispy. I had no complaints about the chicken wings and rolls. They were crispy and evenly cooked. The noise level was fine at about 60 decibels, but essentially as loud as the Ninja Dual. I had actually expected the fryer to be a bit quieter. So overall, the cooking experience was good, but not as impressive as the competitors. The deciding factor for Instant's last place was the current price. It's the only fryer with a basket costing over $100. Prices are of course variable and there are always offers. But for the current market, where all other participants such as COSORI and the Ninja AF101 offer air fryers for less than $100, it's currently too expensive for me. Of course, one could argue that there is more capacity and the material cost is higher. But whether that's worth it to you, decide for yourself. I would choose the air fryer if I just wanted a basic overall good all-rounder with a big size. Now we come to our third place, the Ninja Dual Air Fryer. I briefly mentioned in the beginning that dual air fryers are truly an innovation for the air fryer market. You essentially have two fryers, as you can use the cooking baskets either independently or synchronously. But more on that in a moment. So let's start with the basic data. With an 8-quart capacity, each basket can fit a whole chicken or 2 pounds of fries. The Ninja Dual has 2 baskets, each with a size of 6 by 8.5 by 4 inches. You can cook in both at the same time, which is the specialty of this fryer. If that's important to you, then you found what you're looking for. There's a match and sync function, which I will show you now. We select basket 1 with the air fry function, and then we change the time and the temperature. When we press match, it transfers the settings to basket 2. However, it's different with the sync function, which by the way stands for synchronization. We set the 2 frying baskets individually. For example, basket 1 for 20 minutes and basket 2 for 15 minutes. Now we press sync, and when we start, basket 1 begins to heat and basket 2 is put on hold until the remaining time of basket 1 reaches 15 minutes. Then basket 2 also starts to heat up. The advantage is that both dishes are ready at the same time. As you can see, that is immensely practical and time-saving, but you really need to get the hang of it. It generally struggles with intuitive operation. For example, there are no automatic one-touch programs. You have to set everything individually. But you also get a nice color cooking chart, and there are even recipes, a nice extra from Ninja. Overall, I really like the design and workmanship of the Ninja air fryer. It has a very unique look and it's quite large with the 2 cooking baskets. So you should definitely plan space in the kitchen. The gaps are uniform and very small, for example in the middle between the 2 baskets, as you can see. You should just be careful with the elements with a chrome look. They are quite scratch prone. I started my first practical test with a batch of fries and chicken wings, which turned out perfectly together thanks to the sync function. The results can certainly be seen. However, I must say that the fries became a bit uneven in some places. It doesn't make a big difference, but I have to mention it. This is probably because of the cooking baskets are built too compact. They have a lot of volume, but less area to offer. Chicken wings or bread rolls, on the other hand, turned out better. You shouldn't expect miracles in terms of noise. It's about 60 decibels and that's reasonable. If you only use 1 cooking basket, the fryer is correspondingly quieter and also more efficient. By the way, cleaning is really easy thanks to the small area. And if you forgot to clean a basket, you can also use the other one in the meantime. Overall, I really like this Ninja and I think it truly deserves the hype. It struggles a bit with the frying results, but it convinces with easy cleaning, a lot of flexibility and plenty of cooking space. I can wholeheartedly recommend it for families, but I have to say, the operation is not very intuitive. At first you will have to struggle a bit with the operation of each frying basket. Second place. Here we have 2 candidates right in front of us. I have struggled a bit which air fryer is truly the better one and decided that both air fryers are outstanding products. The Ninja AF101 with a 4-quart and the COSORI Pro LE with a 5-quart capacity. Each has a feature that no other has. But let's start with the COSORI Pro LE. Here, maybe not the most fries fit with the 5-quart capacity, but it scores in aesthetics, workmanship and performance. I'm truly fascinated by the workmanship and the design. The color combined with the matte surface harmonizes very well and it also contributes to every kitchen. The highlight here, of course, the control surface is made from real glass. This makes a fryer that actually looks like a $80 to $100 appliance quickly appear like a conspicuous $180 fryer. But that's not the current price. It's only $99, which is just below the magic $100 limit. But good looks don't necessarily mean good cooking performance. It also needs to perform. It brings 1500 watts to 5 quarts, which results in a quick heating time. It can also be heated up to 450 Fahrenheit, giving it more power than the conventional fryers. This actually made the frying results crunchier as I expected in my practical test. I was initially worried that such a glass surface might impair the touch function, but I can reassure you, you don't have to press hard or double tap. The display responds smoothly and all the functions here are sufficient. And it has all the extras like preheat, reheat, or even the shake reminder. I would say this is the most intuitive operation on the entire market due to its preset programs. For example, you can tap the fries program and press start. Temperature and time are already set. Another aspect that should be mentioned positively is the safety button on the cooking basket. This is supposed to make it inaccessible to children or prevent accidental removal. The cooking basket may not be the largest with 5 quarts, but it still fits 2 to 3 pounds of fries. It's perfect for everyday cooking. The results came up very evenly and are almost perfect. Here I don't really have anything to complain. During the practical test we measured a noise level of 56 decibels, which is quite good. The basket has a size of 8.5 by 8.5 by 4 inches. Of course, I also tried chicken wings, and a whole 14 pieces fit in one layer. So overall the fryer is recommendable for families of up to 4 or 5 people. You can definitely choose this air fryer if you prefer an intuitive, easy operation and appreciate a great workmanship. The frying results are also over the top. Now let's come to our second candidate, which made it to the second place. The Ninja AF101 air fryer. It has been a bestseller on Amazon for some time, and not without reason. You get a nice standard air fryer here for $90 with a 4-quart capacity. About 1.5 pounds of fries should fit in here, covering the needs of households of 3 to 4. The size of the basket is 8.5 by 4 inches. It's the cheapest device in my test today, and that certainly contributed to this air fryer's occupation of the second place. Due to the price, we naturally have a loss in terms of functionality. For example, we find no preheat or shake reminder in the operation, like the COSORI air fryer has. Instead, it has been kept very simple with 4 programs. Also, a touch function was omitted and we have buttons instead, so it's a bit old school. One could argue that especially older people might find it easier to operate, greasy or wet hands won't make operation difficult, and it might enhance durability. So no direct pros or cons. I find the COSORI Pro more intuitive, but let's go to the pros. According to the technical data, we have more power and a shorter heat up time compared to the COSORI Pro LE. The COSORI has 1500 watts on 5 quarts, and here we have 1550 watts on 4 quarts. After I've tested both, I can confirm that the Ninja AF101 is a bit faster in terms of heating. Another aspect, and probably the highlight, is the ceramic basket. Instead of the usual Teflon for the interior of the cooking basket and the crisper plate, ceramic was used, which is known for longer durability and robustness, and should be a purchasing reason for some. Many of you asked me in the past which air fryer had the ceramic coating, and here is the answer. But how about the cooking? Honestly, I can't quite judge whether it's due to the performance or the shape, but both models delivered the fries as well as the chicken wings and bread rolls evenly and very nice golden brown. So awesome results together with the COSORI Pro, I would now claim. I find the following turbo blaze just a little bit better. So in summary, this device is a top choice for a very fair price. I would choose the air fryer if I just wanted a simple basic air fryer, which is not too big, but also not too small. And now we come to the test winner, the COSORI Turbo Blaze. It has been available since the end of 2023, and I must say it's currently for me the best air fryer on the market. It really deserved the hype. I had already predicted in my special review video that it would probably be the best seller from COSORI, and so it turned out. The technical data first shows a classic fryer with 1725 watts and a 6-quart capacity. So what makes the new fryer so interesting? It's partly, but mostly the new motor. While other conventional fryers have an AC, alternating current motor installed, this fryer operated with a DC, that means direct current motor. According to the tests by COSORI, this motor is 46% faster compared to the older COSORI. That means it can heat up faster and cook more efficiently than all its counterparts. In everyday cooking, you can save up a couple of minutes. Nothing very remarkable, but the frying results got better with the DC motor because it goes directly up to your chosen temperature. In my practical test, this was actually confirmed, no matter what I tried, either fries, chicken wings or even bread rolls. Everything was perfectly crisp outside and soft inside. If you want to watch the whole video, feel free to watch it on my channel. Also, no compromises were made in the design. The matte surface was retained, which I think is great. All shiny designs either attract dust or fingerprints. so I'm not a big fan. And what also should be mentioned is the cooking basket, which is a real highlight due to the large cooking surface. And the measures are 9.5 by 9.5 by 3.5 inches. The operation is, in my opinion, the second highlight of this device. It looks very innovative with the orange colors and the print. The surface is also slightly angled, not like the COSORI Pro LE, where it was a bit difficult to read the time from a distance. Here it's really perfectly placed, saves on height, and it's also more pleasant to use when standing in front of it. We have now 9 simple functions instead of predefined programs. They are also controlled with 5 automatic speeds, so there are 5 fan stages. And depending on the function you choose, there is a different fan stage that you can also read directly. Even at the highest stage, it will only get up to 56 decibels, and in the lowest you can't even hear it. This is incredible. I had some air fryers in the past which were as loud as an annoying hairdryer. Moreover, there is the possibility to change and save the functions in terms of temperature and time. So, in my perspective, the perfect overall package. You have a powerful fryer that not only prepares your food crispy, but also saves you valuable time and thus electricity costs. Until now, my favorite for households of 4 to 5 people. So that's it for my big test. As always, the products are linked in the video description and in the comments. If you want to know more about the individual products, or you want an even more detailed video in which I test the products live and prepare food, then I recommend you visit my YouTube channel, and I have already created a video for almost everything. I have also a few tips for you for optimal use. Before you use the air fryer for the first time, I would strongly advise you to heat it up to maximum once at least without any food inside. 360 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes should be sufficient to make bacteria, plastic smell and the taste disappear. I always advise not to rely completely on the automatic programs and to experiment a bit. I can only encourage you to use a recipe book. Another great idea is to use special baking paper for the air fryer, like this. For greasy food, it's a real game changer. The grease is caught and then you can just throw the paper away. This makes intensive cleaning almost unnecessary. I'll link one below that I like to use myself. I hope I was able to help you with my tips and advice, and if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, please share in the comments what you like best and feel free to give feedback and suggestions for future video ideas. And then I'll see you next time.